Hello there, welcome back to my channel. If you watched my last video, you'll know what I'm doing. I'm going back to the sets from 2024 that retired, and I'm sort of looking back to see whether they're a good investment or not. Seeing how many have sold or been bought in the last 90 days, how many have been listed, and the prices of what they've been going for. Just to kind of give you an idea or so that you know what you want to do. Obviously, if it's not doing very well and it's not going for the price that you want, then you're going to have to hold on to it for a bit longer. Or if it is going for what you think it should be, then at least you can list it and try and sell it off and reinvest your money. Right, so if you watched my last video, you'll know that this time it's for Speed Champions and Disney. Right, so the first one is 76906, the 1970 Ferrari 512M, 1999. Brickeconomy value at 15, BrickSet 17. That's unusual, they're normally the other way around. Amazon, it's for sale for up to £35. eBay, sold for 26. Camel 3X has got a low of 12 and a high of 29. The figures are valued at around £2, or should I say figure. It's been listed 395 times in the last 90 days at an average listing price of £16.77, and it's sold 91 times in the last 90 days with an average selling price of £17.63, and it was bought in the US 88 times in the last 6 months and in the UK 12. Next one is 76907, the Lotus Evija, I never know how to pronounce that, Evija, 1999. Brickeconomy value at 18, BrickSet 14. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £57. eBay it's sold for 39. Camel 3X has got a low of 20 and a high of 38, and the figure is worth £1. Obviously the figures for Speed Champions, apart from the Too Fast Too Furious, are just a basic figure, so they're not really worth much. So that's been listed 365 times, an average price of £19.59, and it's been sold 81 times at an average price of £19.74. It was bought in the US 84 times and in the UK 8. Next one is 76908, the Lamborghini Countach, 1999. Now I've actually got 7 of these, and I got that many basically because I knew that the big one was coming out, and I think that when the big one retires, people are going to want like the little one to park next to it, or they may sort of like, people might buy the little one as a joke for the people who want the big one. You know, it's kind of go, oh, you wanted the Lego Lamborghini, the white one, and then they'll get excited and then realise it's the little one that they bought just as a joke. So I think more people won't be buying this one, so that's why I bought 7 of them. Right, so that was £19.99. That's not what I paid for it, but that's not how much it was. Brickeconomy values it at 20, BrickSet 15. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £55. eBay it's sold for 28. Camel 3X has got a low of 12 and a high of 35. Figure is worth £1 as well. It's been listed 415 times at an average price of £19.16, and it's sold 109 times at an average price of £19.25. It was bought 95 times in the US and 5 in the UK. Next one is 76909, the Mercedes AMG F1 and the AMG Project 1, $39.99. Brickeconomy value at 26, BrickSet 31. There again, it's opposite way around. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £77. On eBay it's sold for 54. Camel 3X has got a low of 35 and a high of 60. The figures are valued at £3. It's been listed 306 times at an average price of £28.11, and it's sold 73 times at an average price of £29.25. It's been bought in the US 85 times and in the UK 11. Next one is 76914, the Ferrari 812 Competizione, 1999. I've got that one as well, but I've only got one of those. Right, Brickeconomy is valued at 20, BrickSet 14. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £50. eBay sold for 28. and Camel 3X has got a low of 13 and a high of 35. The figure again is only worth £1. It's been listed 310 times at an average price of £19.96, and it's sold 85 times at an average price of £20.58. It's been bought in the US 87 times and in the UK 3. Next one is 76915, the Pagani Utopia 1999. Brickeconomy value at 18, BrickSet 14. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £50. On eBay it's sold for 29. On Camel 3X it's got a low of 14 and a high of 31. And again the figure's only worth £1. It's been listed 325 times at an average price of £19.94, and it's sold 72 times at an average price of £20.41. It was bought 82 times in the US and 10 in the UK. Next one is 76916, the Porsche 963 1999. Brickeconomy value at 20, BrickSet 15. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £45. eBay sold for 27, and Camel 3X has got a low of 12 and a high of 29. The figure is worth £2. It's been listed 285 times at an average price of £19.81, and it's sold 73 times at an average price of £20. It's been bought in the US 87 times and in the UK 9. The last one for Speed Champions is 76918, the McLaren Solus GT and the McLaren F1 39.99. Brickeconomy value at 28, BrickSet 26. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £56. On eBay it's sold for 59, and the figures are valued at 3. Oh, I forgot Camel 3X. It's got a low of 24 and a high of 49. It's been listed 277 times at an average price of £28.26, and it's sold 66 times at an average price of £27.99. It was bought in the US 86 times and in the UK 14. So now it's for Disney. So the first one for Disney is 43205, the Ultimate Adventure Castle 89.99. I've actually got two of those here, I think. 205. Yeah. I don't want to pull it out too much, but there's one there. I don't think you see it on camera. If I pull it out, something else is going to collapse, so I've got them here anyway. Right, so that's the Ultimate Adventure Castle, $89.99. Brickeconomy value at 75, BrickSet 64. If you go on Amazon, it's for sale for up to £153. On eBay, it's sold for 103. Camel 3X has got a low of 60 and a high of 149. The figures are valued at 26. It's been listed 265 times at an average price of £84.42, and it's sold 45 times at an average price of £82.98. In the US it was bought 77 times, in the UK 19. Next one is 43210, the Moana's Wayfinder Boat 29.99. Brickeconomy value at 30, BrickSet 20. If you go on Amazon it's for sale for up to £95. eBay it's sold for 50. Camel 3X has got a low of 19 and a high of 59. The figures are valued at 12. It's been listed 382 times at an average price of £33.01, and it's sold 93 times at an average price of £32.36. In the US it was bought 111 times, and in the UK just 11. Next one is 43211, the Aurora's Castle 39.99. Brickeconomy value at 32. BrickSet 22. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £64. On eBay it's sold at 35. Camel 3X has got a low of 26 and a high of 50. The figures are valued at 15. It's been listed 248 times at an average price of £36.79, and it's sold 43 times at an average price of £34.21. In the US it was bought 69 times, and in the UK 11. Next one is 43214, the Twirling Rapunzel, $8.99. Brickeconomy value at 12, BrickSet 4. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £31. On eBay it's sold for 15. Camel 3X has got a low of 7 and a high of 24. The figure is worth £2. It's been listed 295 times at an average price of £10.41, and it's sold 44 times at an average price of £11.93. In the US it was bought 78 times, in the UK 18. Next one, it's kind of got two names. I'm not sure whether it's the different websites or whether it's the different countries, but it's 43215. On some websites it's called the Magical Treehouse, and in other ones it's called the Enchanted Treehouse, so whichever one you want to call it. It's $149.99 anyway. Brickeconomy value at 126, BrickSet 86. On Amazon it's for sale for up to 296. On eBay it's sold for 107. Camel Threx has got a low of 90 and a high of 163. The figures are valued at 70. It's been listed 198 times at an average price of £140.24, and it's sold 47 times at an average price of £136.28. In the US it was bought 59 times, in the UK 15. Next one is 43216, Princess Enchanted Journey, $59.99. Brickeconomy value at 51, BrickSet 27. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £116. On eBay it's sold for 65. Camel 3X has got a low of 42 and a high of 66. The figures are valued at 15. It's been listed 214 times in the last 90 days at an average price of £50.61, and it's sold 25 times at an average price of £54.13. In the US it was bought 73 times, and the UK 19. Next one is 43225, the Little Mermaid Royal Clamshell, $139.99. The one that's got all the controversy. Brickeconomy value at 122, BrickSet 91. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £161. On eBay it's sold for 200. If you go on Camel 3X, I couldn't find it on that one. The figures are valued at 44. It's been listed 209 times at an average price of £130.39, and it's sold 36 times at an average price of £126.70. In the US it was bought 62 times, in the UK 14. Next one is 43227, the Disney Villains Icons, $124.99. Brickeconomy value at 96, BrickSet 81. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £214. On eBay it's sold for 164. Camel 3X has got a low of 125 and a high of 200. The figures are valued at £39. It's been listed 281 times at an average price of £97.51, and it's sold 89 times at an average price of £95.57. In the US it was bought 89 times, and in the UK 7. Next one is 43231, the Ashes Cottage, $46.99. Now this is, I don't know if you watch his videos, but KDX Bricks is he's actually bought 3 of these, and he's getting loads of stick. So anyway, Brickeconomy valued at £42, and BrickSet 15, and that's why he's getting some stick. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £50, and eBay it's sold for £25, which is something like what he paid for it. I think he bought 3 of them for half price, and they're not doing very well. Anyway, Camel 3X has got a low of 25 and a high of 48. The figures are valued at £5. It's been listed 69 times, so that gives you an idea of how many people don't want it, or haven't bought it to invest in, because there's only 69 listed. Generally it's in the sort of ballpark of 260 to 400. Some of the cheaper sets are more than 400, because obviously because it's a cheaper set, more people can afford to buy them to invest in. Or obviously maybe you've got people that were just starting on cheaper sets and selling them to invest in. But yeah, obviously the more expensive sets, there's less people buying them, but yeah, 69 listed at an average price of £46.96. So that's even less than the MSRP, only by 3 pence, but still. And it's sold 11 times an average price of £48.04p. So they actually got more than what they were hoping for. In the US it was bought 63 times, and the UK 15. And the last one for this video is 43232 Peter Pan and Wendy's flight over London, £57.99. Brickeconomy value at 40, BrickSet 33. On Amazon it's for sale for up to £124. On eBay it's sold for 68. Camel 3X has got a low of 50 and a high of 70. The figures are valued at 17. It's been listed 199 times in the last 90 days at an average price of £42.08, and it's sold 42 times in the last 90 days at an average price of £41.99. It was bought 69 times in America and 19 in the UK. And just like to just reiterate, just in case you didn't see my last video, the figures and the selling numbers and that kind of thing are only relevant to Amazon, eBay, Bricklink and StockX, not in physical stores or websites like lego.com, that kind of thing. It's only those 4 places, and also only in America, UK, Europe, Denmark and Australia. Okay, so it's none of the other countries, and like I said, none of the other places that you can buy it, like Argos in the UK, Asda, Tesco's, whatever it is, or Barnes and Noble, Target or whatever in America. So only those 4 places. Okay, but at least it gives you an idea of a vague number in your head of how many sold in the last 90 days, so you can kind of get that in mind and think, right, well, you know, that was a good investment, or especially the ones that are retired, you know, I need to offload it, get what I can for it and reinvest the money, or I need to keep hold of it for another year, stick it back in my cupboard, and hopefully it'll go up a bit more. Okay, so my next video will be Jurassic World, and probably something else after that as well, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.